Another weekend, another playtest. How's it going, everyone? And welcome to the channel. This weekend saw playtest number 5, I think, which, well, let's be honest, not a great deal of stuff changed, but it was mainly further work and bug fixes on Unreal 5.5 and a continuation to find some more performance. And I'll be honest here, I'm probably going to struggle to make a proper designated video about all of this. But there's a few key points worth mentioning, including just a few hours of this recording, OWI Howitzer released a very short statement titled Letter from the Squad Leader. It reads, Howitzer here. We released a few letters from the squad leader posts last year, but I haven't done one in a while. It's also something that I did for the newsletter. I will now make this its own blog post the whole community gets access to instead of it trickling out through the newsletter. It will be a semi-regular thing to keep you, the community, up to date with everything that's going on in the squad team. Usually, I'd split things out into 2 segments, the sitrep focusing on short-term plans, and the battlefield briefing focusing on medium to long-term plans. But for now, I will skip the battlefield briefing to cover the sitrep in more detail. We're still working on Unreal 5, what a surprise, as most of you already know. We are hard at work upgrading Squad to Unreal Engine 5. A lot of the team have been working on this for a long time, some since the last engine upgrade, which was 4.27, we did 2 years ago. But most of the team shifted focus towards the end of last year, which is why you haven't seen an update in quite a while. All of the sub-teams on Squad have had their hands in this engine upgrade, as well as many people outside of the Squad team at Offworld. It's been a whole company effort. 4 open playtests have taken place over the last 2 months, and countless other closed tests before then. And we are reaching that point where we feel confident in releasing it soon to gather feedback from the entire player base and move on to other things we have in our plans. More information on that in a future post. We want to make sure we deliver a solid engine update that improves most people's experiences and sets Squad up for another 10 years of development and kick-ass content. So into the next section, I'll talk about what to expect over the next month or so. And what to expect? There will be a few more public playtests of Unreal 5 to help us test a few more improvements we'd like to make, as well as the release of the mod SDK, leaving modders some time to update their mods to Unreal 5. Some of this work includes more optimization efforts for the picture-in-picture scopes, server performance improvements, and some serious testing of Unreal Engine 5.5. 5.5 has a lot of refinements from Epic that will help lower-end PC performance. That's all for now. In the next letter, we will cover a bit more about some of the changes we have faced upgrading to Unreal 5 and talk about some future roadmap items. It's been a long journey, but we are starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. We are aiming to release V9.0 Summer 2025. We will not be releasing before the Steam Summer Sale, so expect to see V9.0 at some point after that. Love you loads, he definitely said that, you don't need to go and check. Howitzer. What this says is what we've all been talking about, really. Squad has been working on Unreal 5 for a very long time, and it's basically the bottleneck right now, with all hands on deck to get this to work and get this out as soon as possible. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to be putting in the roadmap items though. I think that will be a really nice uplift going forwards. As for this most recent playtest, it left me a little bit deflated, but I kind of think that was to be expected. Sometimes you have to take a step back before going forwards, and this one was definitely a bit of a step back. Performance oddly felt the same, maybe 10 FPS less in some cases, but it didn't really feel like much had changed. A bunch of people in my comments said performance took a big hit for them with this update though, so yeah, visually I cannot lie. The game looked significantly worse, especially on woodland maps or anywhere that had any form of foliage, if I'm honest. There was a lot of ghosting and weird artifacting going on with them, and the strangest one was on Logar Valley when all of the bushes just decided to go really weird at the same time for everyone on the server, and then it cleared itself up after 10-15 minutes. Another thing to take a step backwards was the vehicle handling. A distinct lacking general grip and once again no brakes made things challenging to say the least. Many vehicle sights are still completely busted, and smoke has a very strange strobing effect that happens occasionally, but two things that really got on my nerves is the suppression bug still being prevalent, which made most games a case of just staring at a blurry screen for most of it, and in some cases I may as well have had my monitor turned 90 degrees so it was vertical, maybe it was that bad. And the other one was the comm system is still doing weird stuff. It's either breaking down completely or randomly changing ear, which it can be a little bit off-putting, especially if you've got squad comms in your left and command comms in your right. Look, I'm not going to rag on this update for another 10 minutes or so. It's clear OWI are pushing hard to get this ready and releasable, and I didn't really feel that there was anything major to go over with this update. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more squad guides, gameplay and updates, and use code Honcho30 on Squad's online store to save 30% on a copy of Squad. Take care, and I'll catch you in my next video. Good night.